Giving up is not in the blood, sir. It's not in the blood.
Giving up is not in the blood, sir. It's not in the blood. The world record holder Nirmal Purza is also known as the King of Mountains. He had served British Army with Brigade of Gurkhas and also is the first Nepali to be SPS Special Boat Service.
ब्रिटिश गोर्खा जोइन गरेपछि मलाई के थाहा भयो भने स्पेशल फोर्स हुन्छ भन्ने कुरा थाहा भयो। अब स्पेशल फोर्स भनेको चाहिँ इज पिएचडी अफ ब्रिटिश मिलिट्री, त्यो भन्दा माथि जाने ठाउँै छैन के।
The first person to climb all 14 peaks over 8,000 meters above sea level was Reinhold Messner. He is an Italian mountaineer. But Kim Chang-ho from Korea kept the record to climb 8,000ers in 7 years, 10 months. And now Nepali jump spawn Nims Dai and his team took the mission to complete it in 7 months. Breathtaking challenge, but nothing impossible.
One, you got to love what you do in life. And second thing, on top of that, हामीले मेहनत गर्नुपर्छ हैन, एकदमै मेहनत गर्नुपर्छ। मैले सबै मेरो जति पनि अहिले कुरा सुनिरहेको छु मैले के भन्छु भने it's a very tough competition, and if you want to be number one in that sector, you got to be working harder than everybody else.
So finally, Nims Dai and his team completed the summit of 14 peaks in 6 months, 6 days. The world record. This was not easy at all. Lot of criticism and lack of support didn't become a barrier in their project possible. 90% people was not confident of what Nims Dai and his team were doing. But as Nims Dai always says, to be number one, you need to work bloody hard.
If you want to be on top amongst 8 billion people, you need to work bloody hard.
You got to work harder than 8 billion people.
Yeah.
अब वर्ल्ड को पपुलेसन 8 बिलियन को वरिपरि छ भने तपाई वर्ल्ड को नम्बर 1 हुन्छु भने त 8 बिलियन भन्दा त दुःख गर्नु पर्यो नि त हैन र।
That's why.
न त कसरी हुन्छ, कसरी नम्बर 1 बन्नु हुन्छ तपाई।
Finally, all Nepali became proud of what they did in history-making process. Their lives were in dead zones, but Nims Dai and his team proved what we Nepali can do if we get opportunity and challenges. Soon, Nepal got big hype around the world. And soon later, they even submitted K2 in winter, which was another tough job. Before the success to conquer K2 in winter, there was 45 expedition done, but none got succeed. But there is a saying, winner never quits. And finally, Nims Dai and team submitted K2 in winter for the very first time. And yet another world record for Nepal. Before the release of 14 Peaks, Nothing is Impossible, there was a premiere show in Kathmandu for special guests. Everyone was amazed after watching the documentary, and one interesting query was raised from a kid to Nims Dai.
Why did you choose to be a mountaineer?
Wow.
I choose to be a mountaineer because I wanted to stay alive. I wanted to stay in the moment. What I mean by that is, look, even when I was organizing this event, my God, how much stress it was. I love, honestly. So listen, sweetheart, when you are on that moment where the only things that matter is about staying alive, you live in the moment. You don't care about how much money you have to pay for your mortgage. You don't worry about if Mr. X is saying something bad to you or good to you. Nothing matters. You just live on the moment. And also the big mountains make me very humble. Obviously you see how arrogant I am, so yeah, thank you.
Nims Dai even shared what they had to go through, full of agony, tears, burden, stress within family, but his passion drove him to mountains.
It's very tough in our culture, as in the film, we don't ask, but I had to. And some people even criticized me so much that I was in tears. I was in tears. But then I stopped myself. People didn't know. And it was from our people, guys. I'm going to be very honest. It was from our Nepalese society. We're only giving probably 10 or 20 pounds. Okay, it's still a money. But they were saying, yeah, he's climbing for himself. Why do we give him money? But they didn't know what I had given for this project. I had not only give up my job security, not pension, I had sold my house. They hadn't seen that. They haven't even seen the level of the work I did for the UK government. It's a very high profile, but it does, you know, I'm also human. I have a heart as well. But yes, I was in tears, but again, I wipe away and I said, you know what? My mission wasn't that. My mission was to show the world, doesn't matter where you come from, nothing is impossible. Equally, I wanted to raise the name of Nepalese climbers. That was the mission statement, not about how I feel and what I see and what my personal agenda was.
One funny moment on that premiere was Nims Dai selling the book to business people in $500 just for charity.
I have started a big mountain cleanup project and I have donated my book, which I think, I'm just gonna like force it. This is probably $8 book, but Nirvana just gonna buy it for $500. It's gonna go all in the charity. Thank you, Nirvana. Okay, write his name. I want another volunteer. Second guy. No, I want to sell the book first. 5 books.
Just one more.
Gaurav, Nakim brother, $500. Okay, where's Gaurav? Nakim brother, thank you. I can't force everybody. These friends, I can force it. Okay, guys, write the name. Okay, I need the money. Guys, 100 of this. It's not gonna go in my pocket. So, okay, 2 guys over there. Bigma David, don't sleep, bro. Write the name.
Today, 14 Pics, Nothing is Impossible documentary is trending on Netflix. This is another proud moment for all Nepali, and this is all due to Nims Dai and his team. People around the world is loving this documentary and even appreciating how these mountain warriors made it possible. After the huge success of 14 Pics, Nothing is Impossible, Nims Dai also met Prime Minister of Nepal, Sher Bahadur Dewa, and requested him to promote mountaineering and tourism more, because now people around the world is enthusiastic to visit Nepal. Congratulations to Nims Dai and his team from Yoho television family and Nepal. This is Yoho Television HD. Stay connected.